morning, afternoon or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, or indeed whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD, this is Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I'm sat here at the login screen. I'm nervous, I don't know what's going to happen. Basically, the last few times we've been playing on the multiplayer mod, right? It's awesome, it's fantastic, it's excellent. But now it's time to throw ourselves back into the main single player aspect of the game, because we haven't got anybody to sit shotgun with us, we haven't got any buddies to drive along the roads with us, so we might as well just get ourselves back into a normal situation with normal AI and all the other jazz, and also get a bit more money in so we can keep developing the company. The multiplayer mod is great fun, but we need to continue actually raising money for Papyrus, the Million Mile Challenge. So, getting to the point. My profile transferred successfully from single player to multiplayer. Now I'm going to try and transfer it back. I do have a backup from before we went to multiplayer, so that's not a problem. We'll just lose about 2,000 miles, I think. So just going to sign in through the worldoftrucks.com login, because we hooked up Eurotruck to World of Trucks. Game change detected. To avoid game save blah 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 blah. I think. Yep, we are fine. Custom number plate is back. Matilda is there. We've got new upgrades. Okay, so we have today for everybody the 1.10 upgrade. It's got some new bits. Oh, are they for us? They are. Let's actually have a look at them in the context. Oh, we can't actually do that. We have to go to a shop. But there's new items, lowered requirements for other items. The biggest change is one I would like to actually let's set GPS. Let's set GPS to the nearest shop. We're going to go for a drive because there's a new bit of DLC out in the way of paint jobs. There is English paint jobs, Irish paint jobs, and nearly so Welsh, and English, Irish, and Scottish paint jobs, which you can acquire for yourselves now. Alright, let's get out of here. And there's one other bit of DLC as well. If you happen to have a World of Trucks account, as I do. Oh. Let's just get out of here first before we carry on talking. Yeah, if you happen to have World of Trucks, then you can get this new DLC free. It's the Metallic Paint Job DLC. It costs about £1.50 of your English pound sterling currency. And I want to go to the paint shop now, and we're going to have a look at it. Because I want to at some point introduce a custom livery for Matilda. Because don't get me wrong, I love the fact she's jet black and it's mean, menacing, and we also got the number plate. But would it be nice to make her just a bit more personalised, a bit more custom Matilda? Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be sweet? I think it would. Oh, traffic's actually waiting at the roundabout properly. Go, go, go. Turning off here, using indicators properly, for once. Whoopsie, jump the light. And over we go. Come on, Zeldy, go, go, go. Oh shit, nearly hit that fence there. Now, I must tell you now, I do not have the English, Scottish, or Irish paint job DLCs. There's no point to it, to be honest with you, from my point of view. Well, we will have a look at the new metallic colours, because I do want to... Oh. So let's have a look at these metallic colours then. There's actually not much different, it just looks super glossy. Oh no, there we go, there we go. Ooh, oh, that's alright, isn't it? Let's try metallic again. Grand Citrine. Okay, you can definitely tell that's a metallic colour. This custom one we'll have a look at in a bit. Aqua Serenity. Is that? I don't recognise that colour in any way, shape, or form. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's kind of rubbish actually. I don't like that one. Carbon Olive. Oh, that's Kevlar. Carbon Kevlar weave. Ooh, that's interesting. Is that a Minecraft skin? Oh, that's metallic. That's definitely a new one. But that also definitely reminds me of Minecraft. Just look at the black, the green and the brown. That's very nice. High-tech fascination. What's this all about? Oh, I like this. I like this a lot, but it only seems to wrap onto some parts of Matilda. These raised edges here and here rather than the side panels. Oh, that's kind of sucky. Can we have it in a different colour? Oh, we can. we can do these in different colours. Okay, let's have a look at digitized reality in a lighter. Yeah. And it seems to be sticking to top surfaces, if you get what I mean, like the top of the bumper, the top of the grille, the top of the roof. Let's carry on. Northern Blues. Another metallic, and it's blue. Watson will like that one. That's the sort of ice blue that Watson likes going for. Almost white, almost. So sagebrush. Oh, it looks like brushed aluminium. What if I do that colour? Yes, yes, I like that. Oh, brushed aluminium. Can we have that in black? Then it looks yellow. No, don't want. Do not want. Oh wait, it's a secondary colour. There we go. Oh, I see now. We can have multiple colours. Okay. And what's that? What's that middle one for? Let's set you to red. Oh, flip jobs. Flip metallic colours. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to this one then. Let's change you to something daft like that. Yeah. Okay. And then the middle one will have white, and it flips into. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's tacky, but at the same time, so very, very freaking cool. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Scales of might. It looks like a fish. Although it looks like a better job of carbon than the other one. Actually, no. You know what that looks like? That looks like your old school Matchbox cars, which had their funky metallic stickers all over them. That's what that reminds me of. That's great. Smoke sauce. Does actually look kind of nasty, that one. You get your money's worth though. Jeez. Okay, guys. And you can change your colours as well. Yeah, still got all the Halloween ones. These Halloween ones are custom of Watson. Was it Halloween or Seasons? I think it was Seasons, but yeah. Again, thank you to Watson for this pack. That was awesome. Mighty polar bear. Let's just go back to... We want ourselves a nice shiny... Can we have a custom black, please? Custom black for Matilda. Matilda! How's that look? Looks okay, looks okay. Looks okay. That's very, very shiny. What's that colour for? That's all the way white. Red? Oh, okay. How about Matilda with a lick of red, everybody? That looks suitably mean and evil. I like that. I do. I like that. And what's that colour for? Let's just randomly change it to green because we can. Oh, that's the main body colour, and that just makes it look nasty. How about a darker red? There you go. For the next few episodes, Matilda's now going to be a black-red flip. I like that. And while we're here, let's repair Matilda. Oh, we don't need to repair Matilda because she's fine. And now on the main world, she's black and red and black and red and black and... Oh, yes, yes, yes! I think the red's a bit too dark and subtle now, though, but... Yeah, I might have to change that at some point, but that's not bad, that. Not bad at all. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's park Matilda in the sun and see what happens now. And we're in the sun and oh! I am liking this. I think I chose the wrong colours. I do think I chose the wrong colours, but that's evil and subtle and everything and oh, I like it. You know what we should do? Let's spin Matilda around so she's actually in the sun. Facing the sun even. Back it up a bit. And now she's in the sun and oh, flip. And screenshot that shit. There we go. Right. Let's just do a quick bit of company maintenance. We still have a lot of drivers, are still on duty. Truck manager, yeah, still good. Lots of profit from everybody, good, good, good. Well, they're not ready for a new truck just yet, I don't think. We need to look at the bank, because we haven't done single player for about 2 or 3 weeks now. Left to repay 70,000. Oh yeah, we took out a little loan, didn't we? Because we got rid of that loan eventually. We'll leave that for a bit. Because it's nice to have a little bit of money in the bank, as it were. So we'll leave that. Oh no, we need to go back to job market. We need to get ourselves a job, because the whole point of this is we're doing charity stuff, right? We're raising money for charity, for Papyrus. And let's take ourselves something that pays well. Let's take a long one, because I might spread this over 2 episodes. Oh, no, go back there. It's right click to drag that. That's what it is, yes. Right click. So what's on the last page? The furthest one we can get is Linz in Austria. Do we really want to go to Austria? It's 55,000. 56,000 for that one. That one's slightly better. Oh, that is a long distance. Gdansk. Let's go to Gdansk. We haven't been to that part of the map. That's our decision made. It doesn't pay as much as the other two, but... Oh, but 25 tons. Sod it, let's take it anyway. I have a bit to talk about. I haven't got an episode plan, so I might stutter and stumble. I'm still slightly getting back into the swing of solo gameplay, because, you know, having multiple breaks and doing lots of collaborative gameplay and all the other jazz. And yeah, I'm slowly getting back into the swings of being competent at my YouTube, and slowly, he says, slowly. I'm still nowhere near any good at being competent on Eurotruck, but that's nothing gonna change. I mean, what's the saying you guys have? Hashtag mod sucks, right? Exactly. So let's get ourselves a job. Left-hand lane, nothing coming. Okay, the red is very obvious from this angle. We'll have to have a play at some point to see what other paint schemes look good with the metallic red on. Let's see if we can overtake this dude. Hello. It's almost refreshing to be driving around AI again. Mostly because they won't pull over and block the road on purpose. AI are predictable. People aren't. Let's turn here. Don't stop. There we go. And we're in a treat. Are we? I like treats, honest. Oh wait, I don't. They got the shitty yards. Hate shitty tweet. Tweet? Treat. And it's on the right, is it? Behind that building, I'm guessing. Oh god, it's a great big slab of wood. Alright, let's get it in first time. That's what she said. Ding! And in cab viewing. Oh god, it's very red. Very, very red. Let's get one more screenshot, actually. Matilda with a load. That won't confuse too many people. It's all black and red. And I think that just took 2 screenshots. Why did it do that? I blame this keyboard. Ever since I got this keyboard a few months ago, I've hated it. It's only supposed to be a cheap temporary fix until I can get a proper keyboard with media shortcuts, you know, like for music when you want to skip a track, when you don't want to play, stop. I also want a keyboard that has power button, sleep. And it's just hard to find one at a decent price. Because a keyboard is something I will scrimp and save money on. I do not care for a gaming keyboard. I don't see the difference between them and a normal one. I really do not. Still happens at the same speed. And don't give no shit about mechanical switches being awesome. They're just pretty and functional. I don't care for them. I really don't. Maybe if I edge out. Maybe if I edge out, someone will stop. No. You're not. Are you going to stop? No, but you're fucking close to me. Oh my god. Also forgot to indicate. I'm actually trying to do this properly. Oh, he flashed me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very kind. Very kind. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you, kind AI, sir. That's very nice of him. So what is there to talk about? Well, at the time of recording, this is Wednesday. You're going to see it's Thursday. So 2 days ago, Tuesday, I finally managed to get around to editing and uploading the haircut. You know, the whole purpose of Eurotruck is we're doing this for charity and million mile challenge. First 100,000 miles off for Papyrus. We're on 36,000 miles, and the mileage did carry over. Excellent. I'm fine with that. I'm happy. I'm a happy mod. The mileage did carry over, so it means I could swap the profile from single to multiplayer. But we'll come to that in a bit. We will come to that in a bit because the 1.10 update hasn't transferred well to multiplayer. But we'll come to that in a bit. So, shit, what was I talking about? Yeah, the haircut. The haircut. The good old haircut is transferred over. The haircut transferred over? No. On the night, we raised just about. Well, the grand total sat at about £700 odd. The grand total as it is now is £790. If you want to see what happened when I actually hit the original target, because I failed a challenge on here, combined with the generosity of a couple of great people, I got the haircut, the dreaded haircut. And if you want to go see that video, pause this one, go open up a new tab in your browser, go find that one. It's only about 15 minutes long. Go watch it and then come back here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not in a rush. You in a rush? Shouldn't be in a rush. I think at some point, looking at the money, we should think about getting another AI driver at some point. Build up our fleet that little bit more. Why not? Why not? But yeah, it was fun. My hair's grown a lot already. I was toying with doing a face cam for this video, but then just couldn't be asked to do it, if I'm honest. So if you're interested in that, there won't be a normal Sunday episode, as in I won't get your comments and be able to react to them in the next video. This, I think, is going to be split into 2 parts, owing to the massive, 1,000 miles in total for this one trip. It might even be 3 episodes. But no matter, we're going to plod through it. We're going to do this as fast as we can. I'm going to try and do it in 2 episodes, so I'm hoping a Thursday and a Sunday episode. Speaking of which, there was no Eurotruck last week, was there? I can only apologise for that, guys. Reason for that is because I was lazy. Honestly, very, very lazy. I just wanted a little bit of a breather from Eurotruck, and I had it. Should have given you a bit of warning about it. That and us concentrating on doing other recordings with other people. I mean, we've got Guns of Icarus on the go with the Strangelands crew. I tried to do Serious Sam a couple of times with DF, but it hasn't worked out. We're going to try and find out why that is. But basically, Action cannot record Serious Sam, and it's been pissing us both off. The original Serious Sam, this is. Oh, barrier. Boingy, 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 lots of boingy. Oh, there goes our wonderful trailer bonus. I'm getting sidetracked again. Completely forgetting what we're on about again. Think mod, what we're talking about. Ooh, wind farm. We have wind farms in the UK. In the middle of the country, I mean. We were right by Birmingham. I know we got them towards the coast, but by Birmingham, really? Yeah, you learn something new every day. Yeah, I got lazy Eurotruck, the haircut. Collab series is Guns of Icarus. That should be going up Friday night. I did that with Fixer, Maroka, and Wonderbots. Our first fight together, I don't think that went very well because everyone's screaming at me. I'm doing the pilot thing. If anybody's watched 4040 or DF when they put Guns of Icarus up, I'm generally the pilot for them. And we have me, 4040 and DF. We have a good operation on the go. We have a slick understanding of each other. Give mod directions. Mod points us in direction. Mod gets to ram people while everyone else shoots the guns. There you go. Job's a good one. Simples, right? But with the Strangelands guys, it was very tricky to get to know them in a gaming context because I haven't actually done much collab stuff with them in the first place. And there's 4 very strong personalities in the one game. They've all got their own ideas of how to play the game. And the first one Look, I think it's funny. Look, watching it back, it was funny. But at the time, it's quite frustrating, and I think I come across in the video as a little bitch. Purely because I want to do something, I want the guys to tell me what to do, and all I get is 15 degrees to the right. 15 degrees to the right. I'm doing it! It's not like when you play a racing game and you press left and the thing turns left. With Guns of Icarus, when you're piloting a ship, you have to try and anticipate about a second in advance, because you turn the wheel, yeah, and then the wheel turns, and then the ship slowly turns. You're piloting an airship, for fuck's sake. It's not a nimble Formula 1 car or a motorbike or anything like that. It's a motherfucking great big bastard airship, and they don't react that quickly. So I got a bit frustrated with my teammates telling me to do this and do that. I'm like, I'm doing it, really, I'm doing it. I'm reading the battle, I'm doing it as quick as I can. Stop bitching. But in the end, we only lost one match, and I'm very, very proud of that, because we just worked together. Serious Sam, that was great fun, except for the fact that both times me and Def recorded it, it went wrong. We were playing Serious Sam Revolution, I think it is. It's a slightly HD remake, I think, of the original, optimised for PC with multiplayer options and along the lines of co-op, which is what we were doing. And it's just great fun. The only problem is, for some reason, our recording program, Action, didn't pick it up for any reason whatsoever. Can't possibly think why. So we tried it in game mode, in desktop mode, region mode, and for whatever reason, Action will not pick up Serious Sam. Although it picked up the Steam overlay, it picked up our voices, it picked up the sound effects, just there's no actual image, it's just black. So if anybody's got any suggestions for that, let us know. But as far as we know, there's no problems with OpenGL or DirectX. So, go figure, go figure. And what's the other collab thing I've been doing lately? Endless Space. Me, Alzaraf, Lock of War, and DF again. We've been doing a bit of Endless Space. We're recorded up to and including turns 100. That'll be going up every Saturday for the next couple of weeks now, because this Saturday's episode is 41 to 60. Combat happens towards the end of episode 4, so if you are wanting combat, that's the one to watch. If you still want to watch us building up to... Ooh, that went wrong. Sorry, mate. I just realised too late. Yeah, we have to turn left and there's a really Range Rover in the way. Sod it, Biff! Never change, mod. Never change. Sorry, Tildy. You know we just repaired you, but we're going to have to fix you up again. Sorry, mate. Sorry. So sorry. Sorry, not sorry. F1 is going well. Kitty Cannon has lost the lead in the Constructors. I think the Constructors is going to go down to Brazil. I really do think it will. The drivers, Watson is slowly increasing a lead. There's 6 races left to go in our championship, and he's got a 20-point lead. But there are still double points races up for grabs. I mean, we've got Mike's out of the way and done with. Watson's out of the way and done with. Squirrels and Locks are both out of the way and done with, which leaves DF's choice and my choice. And owing to how we do things, we're not going to tell you until the actual race in question. But to remind you, we do generally 25% of the race distance for our normal videos. Bloody hell, why are we going slow? Come on, Tildy. Come on, Tildy. But each of us picked a race to be double distance of what we normally do. So a 50% race distance, effectively, of the actual game, of the actual race distance. So as a benefit for doing a double distance, we got double points. And I'd like to point out we came up with this idea before Bernie Eccleston came up with doing double points for the last race of the season at F1. And we are awesome because we came up with it before Bernie. And also our version, I think, is fairer and better. Apart from when Locke picks Singapore, because we don't like Singapore, but Locke chose it anyway because Locke's a prick. Yeah, I don't like you right now, Locke, god damn it. Let's leave YouTube down to one side for the moment and let's talk about real life. Real life is going to be very, very financially interesting for me in the next few weeks because I have a happy announcement. I've got a job. Let's just put this into context a bit. When I met Murtai, I was unemployed. Had been unemployed for about a year. About a year later after that, so 2 years in total, I finally got a job at Caterpillar. And Murtai was a great influence in kicking my arse and getting me to get the job because I was in quite a rut at the time. I got the job, I loved it, I loved the people there. I was out on Murtai's face, so I wasn't really getting frustrated with her and she wasn't getting frustrated with me. You know, the usual relationship stuff when one of you is unemployed and you've got nothing else to do but to hang with the other person. You know, that sort of thing. So everything's happy there. And then about 3 months ago, I had the opportunity to transfer to a different facility. Still owned by Finning, by Caterpillar. Finning operates Caterpillar stuff in the UK. I think they're the sole authorised supplier of Caterpillar components in the UK, Finning. So anyway, getting back on subject, I was offered a chance to move literally 5 minutes up the road from my old place. From the A5 to the 5A, effectively. And I thought, you know what? I'll do that. I'll happily take that off your hands. I'll go for this opportunity because there might be a full-time job that comes out of it. Oh, that's something I didn't mention up until just now. I've been on agency all this time. A grand total of 2 years and August, May, so 9 months, 2 years and 9 months I've been on the bastard agency. And I don't like being on agency, if I'm honest. No job security at all. Boing! Didn't do that on purpose. Sorry. Actually, I'm sorry for that one. But no, they said the chances are, though, that if you do take this opportunity up the road, then you might get a full-time position out of it. And I've seen it as, you know, I've put my time in, I've worked my dues, I've bent over backwards for Caterpillar down at the original site, and so I was going to take it for the chance of getting a full-time job. And I've done everything that I normally do at the new place. It's slightly slower at the new place, whereas before I was order picking and doing the odd move of a forklift. Now I'm essentially working in the yard, moving great big fucking 5 tons worth of engines at a time. And I've been told I'll get a license to drive an 18-ton forklift truck, which allows me to... The weight of the truck is basically what it's rated to carry. So if I say something's a 3-ton truck, it doesn't necessarily mean it actually weighs 3 ton. It means it's rated to carry 3 tons of equipment. We've got a 5-ton truck, a 7-ton truck. I'm qualified to drive anything up to 10 ton, right? So the 18-ton I'll need a familiarisation course with. And they're currently oohing and ahhing about how to best go about this, because we do have someone who's qualified to do it, but he just doesn't want to do it, because he's lazy. It'd just take you half an hour, mate, stick me in the truck, go, that does this, that does that, you need a banksman for this, that and the other. Oh, that's the thing, I've been trained up to be a banksman, which basically means supervising any truck movements that do actually happen with the 18-tonner, for example, or anything where your vision is obscured. Oh my god, I need to get off the fucking... There we go. You need to stop going so slow, because I've got limited time to do this. Yeah, the banksman basically tells the driver where he to go, whether it's up, down, tilt back, tilt forwards, side shift, forwards, backwards, shunt left, shunt right, all that sort of thing. And if it goes wrong, it's the banksman's fault. So when you've got an 18-ton truck with £1 million worth of engine on the forks, it's a big responsibility, and I haven't got the confidence to do that yet. So I've even said that's the great thing about this new place, whereas before you were made to feel like a teensy bit of a berk if you weren't comfortable doing something. Now I feel like, okay, I'm not confident doing this, can I get a hand? Can somebody help me with this? It's a bit slower than where I used to work, but you have to be slower so you don't damage the engines. I mean, before, if we damaged something, we're talking 50 to 100 quid tops for a broken box. Here, engines are worth a minimum of £7,000. And we've got engines in the yard at the moment. There's a project on the go for an oil rig over at the Shetlands. And we've got 2 great big fuck-off generators. We're talking the size of a bungalow. 2 fucking bungalows in our yard with engines inside them. They're basically metal fucking crates with giant engines inside them. And they're going to be powering an oil rig. We've got 2 of them. They're worth £3.5 million each. They're so big that you need a crane to come in to move them about. A fucking crane! So, anytime a crane does come in, the whole yard shuts down because it needs all the space, and obviously it's one of those things you see once in a blue moon, so if we have a spare 5 minutes, then we'll just stop and have a look at this crane as it moves things. And it should be coming back by the end of the week, because that's when the project should be finished, but they haven't got their parts to do the engineers haven't got the parts needed to finish the projects off, which is annoying for them. And also annoying for me, because I want these fucking generators gone out of my bastard yard. And no, I'm not lead truck driver, not by a long shot. I'm still learning how to handle engines. I mean, I'm getting a lot more confident at moving engines, because it's a whole different ball game. With before, I used to drive something that was 1.5 rated, 1.5 tons, I should say. The heaviest truck I did drive there was rated at 2 ton. It was my favourite truck, but everyone else drove it because it was a really good truck. Okay, we'll just take that ferry there. But generally, we never drove the good trucks half the time. It's always the 1.5 ton truck, which was okay. Just not overly brilliant, if I'm honest. But they couldn't pick anything up, and anytime you did try, the back wheels came up because the lift capacity wasn't brilliant. So they're good for what they did, but it's a completely different thing to what I'm operating now. What's the point I was trying to make? Yeah, now I'm driving things all the time, but I'm lifting and moving things that have actual weight behind them, rather than just something you could maybe move with a pump truck. Engines are fucking heavy, but at least they're on wooden bases, so they don't move as much. So if you go at a slow walking pace, then you don't need to worry about them falling off. Whereas if you've got a genset, is what we call them. A genset is basically a engine in a box, a generator set. And oh shit, we're in Europe. Need to get on the other side of the road. Sorry, people. Sorry. Yeah, if you have a genset, which is like say it's an engine inside a box, a generator, a sealed generator that is, then they're usually on metal pallets, and metal on metal, because the forks or the trucks are made of metal. Then they slip and slide everywhere, and you have to be really careful with them. And there's a new rule coming at the moment where we have to have a banksman every time we move a genset. Understandable for some of the bigger ones, because we get some that are the size of a bus, which we need the 7-ton truck to move. That's been fun moving them, I can tell you. But the little tiny ones, you can see around, and there's no problems with your vision being obscured. It seems a bit overkill, but at the same time, it's my job on the line. If I don't use a banksman and I do drop a genset, then it's my fault. Because I didn't use a banksman, and because I dropped a genset, and I'll probably be out the door. So, bringing it back on subject, I was told on Monday that I was finally going to be getting taken on the 2nd of June. That's my start date. I'll be basically doing the same as what I've been doing for the last 2 or 3 months, just I'll be officially working for a company now, as opposed to being an agency worker. I'll get proper holidays, I'll get sick pay, I'll get bank holidays paid, I'll get all the usual benefits that comes with being a full-time member of staff. It also means that I can start putting into operation. I'm going to have to pull over in a second and take a drink. I feel my throat's getting quite choked up. So, excuse me, one moment. Let's leave the engine running. Oh, it's non-stop talking. Yeah. I blame the paint job. That's better. I mean, if I hadn't been doing the non-stop, oh, excuse me, paint job and all that jazz, if I hadn't been looking at the paint job, my voice wouldn't be feeling as dry right now. And how far have we got on the job? 19 hours. I think we'll keep on going until we get to the 11-hour mark, just so we have something for Sunday for you all to watch. Is there anybody behind us? No, we're okay. So I'm bloody happy, but the next part of my plan, one thing I've wanted to do for the last couple of years now is regain my independence. As I may have mentioned, I had depression because I was falsely accused of something, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I lost my job, my house, my car, everything. Most of my family disowned me, friends didn't want to know me because they believed her over me, blah blah blah. But long story short, my attempts to rebuild my life into how it was before it all happened, they're getting closer and closer to actually getting somewhere. I mean, I've got the car now. Once all the paperwork's signed and everything, I'll have the full-time job. Fucking yes, finally. And the full-time job makes it that much easier for a credit rating and to get a house, which is what me and Murtai want to do at some point very soon. We're aiming for September. If I'm absolutely honest with myself, I don't think it's going to happen, because we need a lot of money to make it happen, and something's bound to come up with the car at some point in that. Oh, low-flying aeroplane. Holy fuck. Very low-flying aeroplane there. It actually landed. Oh wow, it actually landed. That's quite cool. I thought it was just going to go flying into the ground there, but no, it actually properly landed. I'm impressed. Well done, CSC. Well done. But no, once just, you know, I want my independence back. It's been great living with Mrs. Wallowitz, aka the Dragon, for the last few years, but I really, really do need to stand on my own 2 feet again. And I don't think she understands this, because anytime she attempts to help me, I tend to try and tell her politely, look, I'm fine, I've got this under control, please leave me to it, and she thinks I'm actually rejecting her as a mother. When really, I'm just trying to tell her, look, pack it in, I've got it, it's cool. Do you want any shopping from do you want anything from Sainsbury's? No, we went a couple of hours ago. Do you need money to put petrol in the car? No, I earn my own wage, I top up the car myself. Things like that. An overprotective mother is what I have, which when you're 31 is not an ideal thing to have, you know? Oh, bollocks to the speeding ticket. Straight on, is it? Yep, straight on. But I think the final piece in the jigsaw is to get my own place again. I actually think that is the final part, the final thing I need to do. So before I can say I finally 100% rebuilt my life in the way it was before. In fact, no, it would be improved, it would be better, because I've got the Fiesta. I've got the friends with me that are stuck with me since all that shit happened. And I'll have Murtai. I know it sounds really fucking soft and everything, but if it wasn't for Murtai, I probably wouldn't have got the job at Caterpillar in the first place. So, yeah. So, let's leave real life for a bit now. I've got the job. Enough of that, blah blah blah. Happy me. I mentioned about the multiplayer mod. There's been a update where when you're driving around, I was going to do that for this episode, but I think it's too late for that now. Because I got auto update set to on Steam. And auto update, as you may imagine with Steam, automatically updates your game. And SCS are really, really pushing people to use Steam for Euro Truck in future, because they see it as a superior platform for releasing updates to the game. For example, the Metallic Paint DLC. What you do is, you log into your World of Trucks account, and there will be a Steam key on that page. And they will give, you take that Steam key, and you put it into Steam, and it will give you the DLC. I mean, you've seen how much fun we had in the first 5-10 minutes of this video. I think it's really, really nice of them to give them out for free, and I think it's only about £1.50 anyway, something cheap like that. It's not that expensive. So, the multiplayer thing doesn't auto-update. It's on 0.1.0.3, and one of the updates was you could finally see players' names above the trucks. I haven't actually played it yet, and I was going to do it for today, but I can't because Steam auto-updated, and 0.1.0.3 is incompatible with 1.10. And so the multiplayer guys have said, if you do intend to do this, disable auto-update for now. I think they're patching the game at the moment to work with 1.10. And they're also hoping to get a second server on the go at some point. They're also they had a poll up on a couple of days ago, and they were saying, where would you like the new server to be based? Would you like it to be in Europe or America? And naturally, all the Europeans said Europe. I say, let's have one European and one American. Then add a second European one if there's demand for it, because there are a fair amount of Americans that play the game. Why should we be selfish and have all the servers? Surely it should be a fair chance for everybody to game equally. And then maybe we could join an American server and see how bad the lag is from their point of view. But I think, honestly, a lot of Euro Truck drivers can be very selfish. Or maybe it's just the minority, the public minority, ruining it for the majority. I think that's what it is. You always get the couple of loud voices that tend to speak up the loudest and go, no, no, do it this way, do it this way. Maybe we don't want to do it this way. Just food for thought there. So yeah, multiplayer, there is going to be more coming. Say for example, episode 100, when we do the convoy. I don't know what episode this is now. Is this 95, 96? I should have checked before I started the episode. Like I said, I don't have a proper episode plan for this one, but ooh, it's going to be fun is what it's going to be. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be... Well, I'm hoping to get a few of the guys from Team Tuxedo. I'll ask the guys from Strangelands if they want to join in. Although I don't think anybody from Strangelands has actually got Eurotruck. I would like my fans, you guys at home sitting there listening to this, I would like you guys to join in with me. I really, really would. I will pick somewhere on the map, we'll meet there, and then we'll drive on. Although if anybody does attempt to just biff Matilda because you want to be a troll, then I think there'll be at least 10 other people there willing to biff you. And then we'll report you and then you get banned. The admins have been notified that I want to do something like this, but they've completely ignored me, so I might make a public thread at some point and go, yeah, can an admin please contact me? I want to do a public convoy on your server. I've got a semi-popular YouTube channel. There's going to be a lot of people wanting to join in. Can someone talk to me so we can discuss whether this is going to be an issue or not? And if that gets ignored, then I'm just going to do it. Because, you know, I could appreciate they've got a server to run. In fact, the fact I do appreciate they have a server to run is why I want to make sure it's okay with them first before I get you guys to come along. To have some fun on the server. Fitness server, it seems to be a lot more stable at the moment. Stays online a lot more. It's also actually online a lot more as well. Oh. Saved it! Saved it! Oh. Yeah. But saved it! I am a driving god, I tell you. Yeah, driving god, that's me, driving god. And again. Holy fuck. What's going on with me today? Am I just driving too fast everywhere? That must be what it is. I'm just driving too fast. And I think, looking at the mileage of the trip when we first started, the time on the clock now, we've just gone past the 40 odd minute mark. What I'm going to do is, the next chance we get to pull over, we'll do that, we'll rest up, we'll fill up the tank, and then we'll call it an episode there. But yes, keep your eyes peeled. Episode 100, the convoy. We're going to have a proper mother trucking convoy. Team Tuxedo style as well. But I do apologise in advance. I will not be asking anybody to join me with a voice chat call. Purely because I'll be wanting to record it for my fans, you guys at home. I mean, I'll have a Skype call, very select for people like Team Tuxedo, but I'm afraid I won't be actually organising anything like TeamSpeak or Ventrilo for everybody else. If you guys want to do something amongst yourselves, by all means, but I won't be joining in because I've got a recording to think about, and I hope you can appreciate and understand this. And I apologise in advance if you're offended. We haven't found anyone to pull over yet. In fact, why do I even need to pull over? I could just blip the recording button if I really want to do it like that. Oh! Alley-oop! And I think on the right here we'll do nicely. Nicely. Boingy, boingy, boing. And that, guys, has been another eventful episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you very much for watching. This trip will conclude on Sunday. I'm going to record this now back to back so that I actually have it recorded and don't have to worry about panicking about not having it done or anything like that. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, justgiving.com/mod1982 if you do want to make a donation. The link is in the description as always. There's a haircut video if you want to find out how that went. Go look for that somewhere. It's around somewhere, I'm sure. Dream big, and we shall see you next time on Eurotruck. Bye bye.